All right, here we are on the flood testing website, floodlabs.com, and I'm going to do a quick walkthrough for online access to reports. Most clients just get them in their email, but some do want to log in, look at them in group, download them and save them maybe. If you go right here on the top to client login, hit the little link here, it'll open up a new window where you can then log in. And when it first comes up, this is what's called the dashboard. And it defaults to having recent field reports on there and break reports. There's a third type of report called lab reports. Those are, I don't want to call them rare, but most clients don't see more than a few of those, like proctors, things like that. The navigation panel is mainly this on the left. If it's not there, looks like this. You can click these three lines on the right side here to make it pop up, or you can hide it. It's meant to make the screen as big as possible, since you can access this on a tablet, your phone, anything with an internet connection. So it does show your available reports right here, break reports as well, so you can just click on them and it'll bring it up. For example, this report right here. In essentially a kind of a viewing window. Click the X right here to get out of there. You can also see which projects you have access to over here on the left in navigation, the client, who flood testing is working for, the name of the project, address, so on and so forth. You might only have one, that's fine, or you might have 6 or 7. To see the reports and be able to manipulate them a little bit more than what is on that front dashboard, you'll see them here on the search under reports, and they'll be automatically grouped in newest at the top. So the most recent time we were on site is at the top, cylinders that were cast. You can also then sort these, manipulate them, go through. So maybe you want to just see break reports. You can select that in the report type, hit search, it'll reduce it to just break reports. And then maybe you want to see, the way I like to look at them is usually I'll pick the ones I want to look at and click this view PDF button right here. And it'll think and open it right up for you, and it'll have all 4 of those reports together on that same preview window together, so that you aren't looking at one at a time. So now I'm here and I can quickly look through the all of those breaks for multiple days. Right here is the date sampled. Sorry, right below that is the date sampled. The mix numbers at the top, what the specification is, the specified strength is. So you can go through and look at all that. The distribution list is included at the bottom of the reports. That's true for break reports as well as field reports. And then you can come through, make sure everything's good, and go from there. And again, you can just click the X if you want. You can also just print from the screen. You can download whatever it is you want to do. You can also come through and it'll automatically, again, default to seeing all the reports, including lab reports. If you want to just look for something that has caissons in it, I'm not even sure if anything will pop up. Nope. But how about foundations? I know that'll pop up. It'll automatically search through all the reports and bring up just those that address foundations. And since that's what we were doing on this project at this time, those are the reports. Many of the break reports are for foundation walls, so those show up as well, so on and so forth. And that's kind of how you can search through. For the most part, that should kind of cover how you can use the site. Again, if you click multiple reports before you hit the view PDF button, they'll come up together in one package. Or you can look at one at a time as well. And that isn't necessarily controlled here. on the system, in this system, but you can also talk to the office. If it'll default to a link when you get those emails with new reports as they're approved by the project managers. You can instead, if you would rather get it as a direct PDF, we can change that on our side here. Just have to let us know. Call the office and we can change it. It defaults to a link so that large reports, ones that have a whole bunch of pictures, things like that, don't burden down your email with 20 megabyte files and things like that. And some, if they get too big, will bounce back. It won't accept anything bigger than 15 megabytes or 10 megabytes or whatever it happens to be, and it'll just not show up. So to avoid that, we've got it as a link, and it grabs the report directly as you click on that. But like I said, we can change that around if you prefer.